Hey guys, it's Derek. Welcome back to another episode on the Minecraft Thing server. We've been busy. As you guys can see in the inside, the tower doesn't look any different. I haven't really done anything with the tower quite yet, but what we have done is out here. Yeah, it kind of looks a little bit different from the last time I showed you guys. So let me give you a quick Enderman. Okay, I gotta be careful not to look at. He didn't just do what I think he did he? He was... That Enderman's inside my house. That Enderman is inside my tower. Okay, I'm gonna forget about him for now. Cat, start doing your job, would you? Is he in here? Yes, he certainly is. Get out of here, Enderman. Anyway, like I said, things look a lot different than they did last time. So, we've been doing some work, John and I. And, as you guys can see, the Welcome Center is taking shape here. I don't know if I care for the alternating wood here, especially using the jungle reddish color wood. Maybe if we go with the darker wood that John used on the floor here, it might look a little bit better. I think I'm going to suggest that to him, or maybe just using all the same color wood. But this is actually coming together rather nicely. John actually had some of the same ideas as I had for some tools and resources, which we haven't really put much in there yet. But we got the roads here, and the roads are actually coming together really well. Oh, server's being a little weird. I did this big kind of open area here because this is right around where I think spawn is right around here. And I think starting in a main square like this might be a good idea. Probably going to head off that way as well. As you guys can see, I took down more of this mound here and just kind of smoothed it out. But what this block is right now is actually just signifying where the center is. And what I plan on doing eventually is putting some type of big fountain in the middle here. It's probably going to be 5 by 5. So it'll be right in the center there, and it'll give something to give this big open area some character. And this is actually the most recent thing I just did was put these stairs down to the water here. I'm going to do something underneath the stairs there. I'm not quite sure what just yet. I've also been working on making this bigger. If you guys remember, this was actually just kind of a crook of a river, and to about here, it was actually land. So I took out a couple of trees and I made this water bigger. I unfortunately had to demolish most of my sugarcane farm, which won't be a big deal because I have some plans for that at a later time. What do you guys think under here? Maybe upside down stairs to fill that out? Maybe. We'll see. But I had a real difficult time deciding what to do here because for the longest time I just had this open and I felt like it needed some kind of stop, but I didn't really want to get in people's way. So what I ended up doing is putting these glass panes here, and it kind of allows you, gives you a little balcony, allows you to look over, and doesn't block the view all that much. So let's head back on up here, and what we're going to do is after I'm going to give you a quick tour. As you guys can see, John's been busy on his house, and we're going to do some work on the tower because there's a lot to do, and I'm kind of anxious to get working on it. So let's take a run down to John's house. As you can see, John put up a pig farm here. And what I've been doing anyway has been every once in a while slaughtering the pigs and then just putting the pork in there. So I should note that I did the road up until about here. And then John popped on and just kind of ran with it. And made the road all the way up to his house here, which he's been doing a lot of work on. Wow, this server's being really strange with running right now. I think I've noticed that there's some type of memory leak on my server because unless this is just kind of normal, I have to restart the server like once a day, whether or not anybody's using it or not, because the memory usage just goes through the roof. Okay, so this is the interior of John's place. So he's got some water going on here. I don't know what he's got. Is there something down? No, there's nothing down there. Okay. So it's just a little fountain there. Let me out. Let me out. Can't get out. John? Let me out. Can't get out of that corner. Something else there. It's a little cramped for an entranceway. Down here is John's branch mine. I'm not going to go down there. You guys know what a branch mine looks like. And then, so I'll take you guys a walk. This area is almost completely surrounded by jungle. And it's a pretty big jungle. I went off exploring in that direction the other day. Actually found something that's going to be quite interesting for use in the future. I'm not going to do anything with it quite yet, but it'll be really interesting. It was a great find. But this jungle goes off in that direction about 700 blocks, which is just immense. Yeah, and it's a pretty thick jungle too. So John's got a couple levels here. Here's the first level. This is like the newest thing that he did. I'm not quite sure what this block is. I don't think there was really anything here before. So he just kind of cut this out. It's kind of got this window here. It's a good view, actually. I want to do something with that. I'm not sure what yet, but I do want to do something with that. But yeah, it's a pretty good view of the road there. You can see my tower in the Welcome Center. Does that tower need to be taller? I think maybe it does. So I'm not sure what he plans on doing with that room, but let's go up to the top level. This is what John started out with, actually. He kind of widened that out. As you can see, John's been spending some time in his branch mine. He's got 9 diamonds already. I actually found some diamonds myself. I'll show you guys that later. I found a lot of redstone, like a lot of redstone. And then he's got one more level here where he's got his general storage up here. And kind of a porch here, which I'm not sure what he intends on doing with quite yet. Something gives me the feeling that he doesn't know what he wants to do yet with it either. So let's go ahead and take a run back to my tower, and let's do some work on it. Let's finish it up. You guys can see the style that I've been going with. If I could get out the door, thank you. I've really been wanting to finish it up, but there's just so much work to do. Are you guys still seeing this? It's really strange. It's kind of like hiccuping as he's running. I have to go make some stairs. So I'm going to cut it here and then make some stairs, and then I'll be back when it's time to get to work. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is finish up the front here. I kind of left it half finished, and it's kind of ugly looking. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Do it from here. I don't even remember where I got the idea for the style of this tower, but it just all kind of came together to me at the last second. There we go. And I really like it. I really like how it came out, or how it's coming out thus far anyway. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of these torches. I'm going to have to figure out something to do there. Nope. That's the trouble with these, is sometimes you don't have the right angle. So what I'm doing here, in the center, I have half slabs, and I have upside down stairs, and I have right side up stairs. So it's kind of the challenge of getting the proper angle for what you need to do. Oh, nope, that's not it. The right side upstairs, of course, are a lot easier to do, because you can just bang. Oh, wrong. Okay. Almost done with this. So the idea for this just came out of, me wanting something a little more fancy than just a straight tower, and kind of not knowing what I wanted to do in general. So I just started messing around, and I figured out that I wanted to have some type of pattern, and this just really spoke to me. That's a pretty corny way to put it, but I just really liked how I kind of started doing it. And the intricacies of it just really it popped to me. Oh, yeah, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I gotta get back up there and get that dirt block. Thank you. So you guys can see, it's really kind of coming together here. I'll still have the opening for that doorway. I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe I'll just leave that open. But when it's finished, we have it all looking like this. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Like I said, this side was half done as well, so get to this. Maybe do it there. Yeah. How far? I gotta figure out what I've done and what I haven't done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the corners separately. I'll worry about just the front right now. Okay, so we've got... Oh, I was holding shift. I swear I was holding shift. I swear I was holding shift. Just like I'm holding shift now. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Stair. Stair. I'll leave off here. Sorry for not talking all that much, guys, but I kind of... wrong angle. I kind of do want you guys to be here with me to see how I'm doing this, just so you guys can kind of give me your opinions of what you think of it as a whole, because I kind of like it. I think the cobble works in this situation. Normally, I absolutely hate building with cobble, as do most people, because yeah, it's not the most attractive block in the game, but I'm really enjoying it, and I think it's working out well for this tower. We're almost... Oh, man. Getting the angles on these stairs can sometimes be not fun. Not fun at all. So, bear with me here. Am I standing on a block? Yep. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Nope. One thing I've noticed in multiplayer is that the placement of the blocks, because of the slight tiny bit of lag, is not always the best. Am I doing one more here? Yeah. Sometimes, you know, there's just that tiny bit that you're off. There we go. Can make just placing blocks almost impossible. I was attempting to play Minecraft at my parents' place yesterday. That would be Saturday for whenever this goes up. And they don't exactly have the best computer in the world, so trying to play on their computer was nearly impossible. There was just so much lag. I got on for a little while, and I think I worked on the stairs over there a little bit. Wow, I didn't think I was eating there. But it literally got to the point where it was just so frustrating that I just had to sign off. You know, I was on with John for a while, and it was just terrible. It's got to be it's a combination of the fact that they have an older computer, and it's not even that old. It's like 3 years old, but their graphics card is just terrible, and they have a 32-bit operating system, so they're only operating with 32-bit Java. So why did that do that? Here we go. And that's not the... Man, that is not the best for Minecraft. There we go. So it wasn't a whole lot of fun, guys. I can tell you that. And there's no way I could have recorded video while I was there, which is kind of secretly what I was hoping. But yeah, if really, did my pick just break? Okay. But yeah, I was I had to be at my parents for, you know, like a couple hours, and I was kind of hoping that maybe I could sneak in some video recording, but there was just no way. Their computer could barely handle me playing Minecraft, never mind running fraps and recording it while I was playing. And I had to play it on such low settings. I had to turn down my draw distance to how did that... I had to turn down my draw distance to like normal, and turn on fast graphics and all that good stuff, even to get it to run. And even then, the frame rate was just absolutely terrible. I don't remember what I did for these corners at the very top. whether or not I think I stuck with the full block at the top. I don't recall. But that's it for that one. So I think what I'm going to do is stop it here. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, and then I'll show you guys the finished product, and then maybe we'll go do something else. Alright guys, we're all done. Let's take a look at the finished product. Now I ended up sealing off that hole there. I may open it up later, but this looks pretty good, I have to say. This looks really good. Let me take a quick run inside and show you guys what it looks like in there. Stupid door. Oh, this is just going to let me do this forever. Open. So I cleared it out in here. The front I can't do anything about because of my water ladder, so I just kind of made it match as best as possible. But back here you can see this. I may just take that out and just put torches there, but that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. So let's take a run upstairs real quick. This works out well because it's just about to be nighttime. And we can see the view from up here. Oh yeah. Look at that. And we're still perfectly protected. As you guys can see, I went up to there, put some torches there. I'm eventually going to put a way to get up to the roof. But for now, this is great. Nice view of John's house there, of the welcome center down there. And let's take a quick sleep here. And I'll show you guys my branch mine, and then we'll finish up with the place that I've found to live permanently. So let's take a walk down to my branch mine. Nothing too exciting to show you guys down there. It's just a branch mine. What I had a small pumpkin farm here before. Off camera, you guys was probably pretty comical. I spent about 2 hours trying to find pumpkins, and I couldn't find any anywhere. I ended up finding some like 1,500 blocks that way, and then of course walking back I found some about 200 blocks that way. So that was kind of embarrassing, and I'm glad I didn't record it. So let's take a walk down here. I've made sure to put stairs all the way down because, man, this goes down 60 blocks. So you don't want to have to jump all the way up. So there's really not much to this so far. I've decided to make I've made my branch mine wider than I usually did. And I haven't gone too deep on these tunnels yet. I've gone about 50 blocks in each direction. I'll probably go back and do 100 blocks. But this is my junk chest, and this is what I've found so far. 12 diamonds, which is not bad at all. Found a bunch of lapis, which is great. If anybody who watches Everyday Blocks knows that I absolutely love lapis and blue wool, which I'm probably going to end up using blue wool on my base. I found some iron. I found a ton of redstone. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, I found a lot of redstone down here. But that's that. Simple setup here. I don't know if I've got anything. Oh, there's some iron. That's some gold, which I don't have anywhere to put. Top chest moron. Put that away. That's not the way I want to put it away. Grab the gold out of here. Man. And then we can take a run. Actually, you know what? We're not going to take a run because the place that I found to make my permanent settlement is, I think it's about, looking at my coordinates here, that's about 900 blocks away. So I'm not going to make you guys walk with me for 900 blocks because that would be a very long and boring episode. So let's get up there, and I'll show you guys the general direction that we're going to be heading in. We're going to be going this way. It's off in that direction. Actually, you guys can come with me a little bit ways. This has pretty much been my primary source of wood right here is this taiga biome. John's been doing a lot of chopping down of the jungle. I've just been using it for, as you guys can see, that tree looks a little weird. I've been using that for leaves. Speaking of leaves, I don't know what I'm going to do about the tree on top of my house there. But let me take a run over to my permanent residence. I'll give you guys a quick tour and we'll end the episode. Alright guys, we're almost there. Show you guys where I plan on taking up permanent residency. And you guys should be able to see almost right away why I chose this area. Boom. Right there. Picture window. And yes, that was there naturally. So let's get in and take a closer look before we end the episode. We are in a taiga biome. Lots of dark wood, which will be great for the inside. Nice frozen pond out front. And nice big mountain here. I'm probably going to tear that part down. But we got a nice big mountain here. I don't know if I'm going to use this. Yeah, I'll probably use this as the front entrance. Either that or that. One of the two. But it's a pretty nice cutout cave system here. Let's go up here to my bedroom. Or what will be my bedroom. Look at that view. That's a great view. So, I have plans for that. Definitely going to leave that there, just like that. Put some glass in there. And I'll probably hollow out this area and make like a living room. And then down here, there's nothing. Great. But down here is where it gets interesting. Oh, hey, look. It's a ravine. I have a ravine in my house. And you guys know me and ravines. I love them. So having a ravine right here in my house is just absolutely fantastic and perfect for me. There's caves down there I haven't explored yet. The ravine goes off this way, but the other feature that I really like that I want to show you guys, which I think is up here. Maybe not. Oh, this just comes back out here. Oh, it's over here. Wow. Oh, creeper. Hey, buddy. Wow, he's really glitchy. Okay, I'm going to let him do his thing. Because the other feature over here... What happened to him? Does that go down there? I'm really going to have to explore that. And see how far... It looks like the ravine ends right there. But yeah, having a ravine in my house is fantastic. The other thing that I really like is over here. And looks like we've got ourselves a nice little underwater, under ice room here. I don't know why I didn't put a light down here. I think that's far away enough from the ice that it won't melt it. But this is kind of cool. And I think this goes off for a distance in that way. So I'm probably going to do some work. I'm not moving over here right away. I still have some work to do. I want to kind of build out spawn area a little bit more before I move over here. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what what my long-term plans are. There's caves over here. They go off in several different directions. Go down here. I haven't explored all these yet, but I intend to. So I think I'm going to cut the episode off there. Thank you guys of course my inventory is full. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you tune in again next time. If you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. So until next episode, I will see you guys later.